This router is great because it allows you to use it very quickly and easily without having to be an expert at routing and networking. I set it up in 5 minutes, disconnected my existing router, plugged a new one in and everything worked perfectly. The web interface makes it easy to use without having to read pages of documents, or learn networking, but if you are technically minded then you will find a plethora of options to keep even the most savvy internet geek satisfied. The command line interface lets you do everything the GUI does and more. I have 3 internet connections, DOCSIS, G-Fast and 4G, and I wanted a router that would handle 3 ISPs and with good throughput. My DOCSIS connection is 315-bit, the G-Fast connection is 313-bit, and this router handles both of them at full speed. Configuring the G-Fast VDSL was really simple too. Just set the PO username and password on the interface connected to the VDSL modem. It doesn't have a built-in one, so you need to use an external modem like the OpenReach Huawei one. Configuring DOCSIS and my 4G backup was just a matter of enabling DHCP on an interface. Pros: simple but efficient web GUI that will allow you to configure and be up and running in 5 or 10 minutes. Good selection of GUI wizards to configure multiple internet connection types. Powerful command line access for extra configuration, control excellent throughput. You should turn on hardware offload for NAT to increase throughput, over 900 Mbit. Extremely power efficient, measuring 5 to 6 watts during use. OpenVPN is built in, although not configurable via the GUI. Cons: power over Ethernet isn't the standard 802.3 off. It's a 24V system. You'll need a new injector if you don't have a 24V one. You can't use a standard PO switch. My tips so far are that you should turn on hardware acceleration to get the full speed out of the router. And if you want to power the router via PO, then it's not the standard 48V unfortunately, so it won't work with an existing PO switch and you will need to go and buy a 24V passive injector separately. If you want to enable hardware offloading for NAT to increase throughput, you can find it in the GUI under configuration, or you can type the command lines configure set system offload not enable commit. I purchased the Ubiquiti EdgeRouter X a couple of months back and decided to see how I got on with it before writing a review. I wanted to start using more enterprise features at home so I could essentially segregate and secure different devices on my network, i.e., keeping all home automation devices in their own restricted network, wireless devices separate from wired devices, etc. Initially I tried some of the more high-end home products such as a new Asus RT router and some Netgear smart switches, but they never really gave me the desired results or the stability I wanted. Things like VLAN support on Asus routers also required a lot of hacking in the CLI or flashing custom firmware, which wasn't ideal, but seems to be common practice. Click link in description for more reviews.